Hello, my name is Alethea and welcome to my One Chunk Ironman series. Last episode, we finished off our starting chunk and rolled our next expansion, which took us straight to Thai Farm. At first, it looked like a pretty simple chunk, but it ended up opening a much bigger area than expected, giving us new enemies, new drop tasks, and a lot more possibilities for the account going forward. The only problem was that we didn't actually have the farming level needed for Thai Farm yet, so that unlock would have to wait for later. After cleaning up the tasks we could complete, getting through the drops and making some decent early progress, it was finally time to roll again. So welcome back to the chunk picker. So as you can see, we have the 6 rolls that are surrounding our starting chunks, and we now need to have a look at the rolls that are expanded because of the Lovercane minecart network that's within the Thai Farm chunk. So number 1 has a cooking grind within it, which is 58 cooking, and among some kills that we need to do, and level 25 thieving to thieve from a fruit stall. 2, 3, and 4 have nothing in them as they have the sand crabs in, which we have already gotten the drops for. Number 5 has a mining grind, which is to mine a size 9 shooting star, which is 90 mining. So that's a long grind. Number 6 is the start of the farming chunk and the cooking, the level 58 cooking again. Now there is kills that we have to do here as well, and they do drop some seeds. So this is where I can start raking and just getting some farming levels up. I haven't included raking in the farming effective training for farming, but once we do get up to the level of Tice Farm, then we will still be able to get the required level for the highest possible seed in this chunk. Number 7 has a thieving grind within it to pickpocket a guard, which is level 40 thieving, and the level 58 cooking grind as well. Number 8, that is just an empty chunk. Number 9 is a cooking chunk again, the level 58 cooking, along with a few kills of guards to get some rune weaponry. Number 10 is a death chunk, as this has the raid box in it, which I cannot do at this stage and will be immediately backlogged if we do get this. But I will try and get it done as early as I possibly can if it does get backlogged. Number 11 has just a little tiny cook, a level 1 cooking grind, and 1111 collection grind on it. Number 12 is mostly kills, but the Zerit's Talisman will be quite a nice one, but it has a lot of Lizardman kills in it. 13 is also combat junk, where we can get some rune weapon, rune armor, and kill quite a few of these Shazian and these tiers of soldiers. They have quite a lot of drops, so that's quite a long one. Number 14, that's rune weapon and also the level 58 cooking grind again, among with some mithril and rune armors and weapons. Number 15 is another combat chunk. This is again rune weapon, rune armor. It's all about the guards and the head guards. Number 16 is actually just bats. Kill 100 bats, get some bones. And number 17 is empty. So if we can avoid 10, that's fine. Most of these chunks have the cooking grind in them, which is around 7,500 rabbits. So that's going to be quite a long grind. So it is now time to roll a chunk and see where we are going. I'm actually quite worried because some of these are quite long grinds, so we'll see what we get. So here we go. And we got Lovercane. After surviving his first chunk roll, our chunk-locked hero found himself sent even deeper into Great End. This time, the wheel had chosen the southern streets of Lovercane, a place of smoke, stone, and slightly questionable working conditions. At first glance, it looked like he might have gotten lucky. No terrifying bosses, no impossible grinds, just a few dwarves, a few bats, and a quiet corner of the city to clean up. But in this chunk world, even the peaceful places have a habit of containing hidden challenges. So with the new chunk unlocked, and confidence probably higher than it should have been, it was time to see what Lovercane had waiting for him. Okay, so welcome to the Lovercane assembly chunk. So right off we got the bank. See a dwarf in it, who has a lot of armors and stable. Main building, I think, here. So some dwarves in it. Furnace, which is where I've got to make a bronze bar. Drawers. Oh, we have a sink. Get some water. Table again. Dwarf. It's this way. Bed. Couple of beds. Okay. So there's not too much to explore in this chunk. So we'll just go this building. It's another lots of dwarves. Oh, this is to actually. Oh, the Forsaken Tower. Forsaken Tower, intermediate. Oh, I've got to do Client of Corrend, which I'm presuming is going to be quite a way away. So it's interesting. Client of Corrend. That's the spot. So I'm miles away from that. It's not happening. Time. We'll talk to her anyway. Yeah. Who is the human? What are they doing here? I'm afraid I don't know. Do anything. So just some dwarves. Table. Jorah. Stop to talk. Go talk to her. So nobody likes me. Got to do X-Marks the spot, which is all the way back in Port Sarim. Oh, Lumbridge. Actually starts. So that's that. Right, so let's have a quick gander at the tasks I need to do. So I have to smelt bronze bar, get backbones, an assortment of drops from dwarfs. Iron battle axe, which is not a best in slot because I have no best in slots. Kill 100 bats, 100 dwarves, 100 giant bats, and 100 spiders. So pretty easy, to be honest. So let's just crack on. So in the end, this chunk was pretty easy. I killed all the dwarves and got all the loot I needed in 173 kills. I killed 100 bats, 100 spiders, and 100 giant bats. The only issue I came up with was the giant bats do about 13 to 14 damage each time I kill one, so I had to flinch them to try and get this done. Hey, welcome back to the chunk picker. So we've got 3 new available chunks we can get, which we can get some rune weaponry, rune armor from killing the sergeant and soldier Shazians. Number 18 is another combat chunk where we can get black armor, black weaponry, also a cursed amulet of magic from necromancers or warriors, not sure where. Number 19. This gives access to a bronze axe, which means we can start fire making, utilising some of these trees down in Tithe Farm area. and maybe some fletching too. So now I think it's time that we roll a chunk. So let's see what we get. Okay, East Zone crabs. So that's a free chunk. So yeah, and number 19 and 20 we actually can't get access to. So let's get rid of those. Brilliant, and we'll just roll straight away. So it's rolling away. Oh, okay, Monk camping site. All right, that's interesting. So that's right by Thai Farm. What tasks do we have? So we've got to cook a chicken, craft some molten glass, smelt steel bars, mine a size 9 shooting star. So that's level 90 mining, so that's a big grind. We've got some best in slot weaponries, goblins, women, and monks. So this is a big grind. There's actually an altar, it seems, as well in this chunk. So let's go and explore and see what we can find. After somehow escaping Lovergane with his confidence still intact, our chunk-locked hero was sent back towards the quieter side of Great Corrend. This time, the wheel had chosen what looked like a peaceful little camp in Assidius. A few tents, a handful of monks, some goblins nearby, and a mining spot tucked away in the corner. At first glance, it seemed like another simple chunk. But this quiet little camp was hiding more than just a task list. It had a forgotten past waiting for our little chunk to uncover, a few strange old details, and one problem that could end up shaping the future of the account. So with the monk camp unlocked, it was time to see what this chunk was really hiding. Okay, so let's go explore our new chunk. So we'll open up our chunk. So first off, we have a whole deposit here of different ores. So we've got 10 clay, 11 copper, 14, 9 iron, and 2 silver here. So that's going to be good to start off with. Chest over here. And, oh, someone to talk to. Can you ferry me to an island? What, this island? Oh, that's interesting, so I'll have a look into that in a minute. Got lots of seaweed, sand crabs, lots of imps. Okay, so like a monk colony. Interesting. Got the altar as well, which is fabulous. It's good to get an altar in. These are just level 5, so these should be easy to kill. Oh, there's a holy mold. Nice little freebie. What else? We have the house in Portal, but we haven't been to an estate agent yet, so that I don't think. Lots of imps. Giant bats, but we've done those already. Bronze pickaxe, all the goblins as well. So that is our chunk in a nutshell. The mining, because I've got to get to 90 mining, I think I'm going to do some of it on mobile as well. So I will figure out how to add that into the video. So we shall see. But for now, we will start with some of these tasks. Starting with the drops. Level 38 defense, level 25 prayer, level 39 defense, level 40 defense, level 39 hit points, level 47 combat, level 26 prayer, level 36 attack, and now onto the mobile mining montage. Okay, I hear you. Let's address the elephant in the room. So why am I only going to 45 mining when this chunk technically could have sent me all the way to 90? Well, after looking properly at the shooting stars rule, this would have turned into something with around 900-hour grind. So I probably would have done most of that through mobile mining. Um, Normally, I'm not against big grinds, so this is like a one chunk account. So ridiculous grinds are kind of part of the deal. But after speaking to a few people in the one chunk clan, the main point they made was that the Stardust shop is still miles away for this account. I also don't have access to an anvil that makes the grind sort of properly useful yet. So grinding all the way to 99 in here would not really unlock anything meaningful. It would not change the account much. It would not open up useful progression of any sort, and it would mostly just stall the series for hundreds and hundreds of hours. So because of that, I've decided to disable the shooting stars as a task source for now. Not because I want to avoid mining, of course, but because the role just it doesn't really make any sense for the account at this stage. So instead of locking the series behind a 900-hour technicality, we're going to complete the actual smithing requirement for this chunk, which is 30 smithing, and then carry on progressing the account properly. Um, so when I obviously got to 30 smithing, I got up to 45 mining. So that was probably a decent place to stop. With that, another chunk is complete. This one started off looking pretty harmless, but between the Lovercane tasks, the monk camp, and the whole shooting stars situation, it ended up being a much bigger episode than I expected. We cleared the combat tasks, got all the goblin drops within 100 kills, finished the woman drops in 160 kills, and thankfully the monks only dropped bones, so there wasn't too much to worry about there. After that, we got the mining and smithing requirements done, and most importantly, made the rule set decision that should keep the series moving without locking the account behind the 900-hour grind. I know some people might have different opinions on that, but for now, I think it's the right call for the account and for the series. So next time we roll again, and hopefully the chunk picker continues being kind to us. Although knowing this game, that probably means something horrible is waiting just around the corner. But thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Feel free to subscribe and leave a like if you enjoyed the episode. Thank you again.